Welcome back to another episode of the 5060 Show.
But we always gonna bring you 110%.
That's right, man. I'm your host, Scoobs.
And I'm Coach Rosie.
Man, we appreciate everyone tapping in. We definitely took some time off. Here we are, man. It is we
Right when it counts. Right when it counts.
man. Well, how you been, bro? How you been, Rose?
Man, you know, it's been good. Coming off the holiday season, got to spend a lot of time with family and just, really pouring to my own kids and, just really spend some time at the crib with the fam. It has been good. Um, you know, just little updates on me. Everybody knows. I mean, I'm a coach, and for the first time in my career, I'm a free agent. So kind of navigating that spot and having different conversations with different coaches and different opportunities and having some interviews coming up. So, hopefully in the next week or two, I have some news to share, and
Yeah,
just with the future of my coaching career and that kind of thing. So, you know, keep me in your prayers and that kind of thing, just so I can, push on through these next couple of weeks.
sure, man. Trust me, wherever you end up, there it's going to be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So I just know, it's going to work out, for you and for your family, man, wherever you end up. But definitely shout out to you. Always been a great coach. Your resume speaks for itself. So, you know, you won't have too much to worry about, man. But
I
obviously
appreciate that. I appreciate that for sure.
off season, so you want to, get in there, figure it out, so you can get the squad ready, man. But that's good, man. Same here, bro. Of course, with everyone between, like you said, winter break, so obviously, little more time with the kids. Also, being trapped in the house during that nice
Right.
snow blizzard we had. So, in the Midwest, man, we get it all. We get all the weather. But again, overall, man, I've been great, bro. Just really just trying to, perfect just everything I've been doing and just keep working, staying focused and just keep working, keep going, man. But I can't complain, man. This has been real slow and steady. Back in the gym, eating better. It's so hard, all you think about is the greasiest cheeseburger you could think of, and man, and but anyway, man, it's all good to hear, man. I'm glad everything's going good for you too. So, man, let's get into some of this good football that has been going on lately. Oh, time is flying by so much when it comes to whew, college football, NFL, and all everything, man. So let's get into some college football starting off. So, you know, let's just start off by saying congratulations to the Ohio State Buckeyes for winning the college, winning the
Michigan guys,
championship.
so I ain't from Ohio State.
I didn't see it coming. You know what I'm saying? We knew they were good, but again, we know how the we know how the Michigan fans are, and we know how the Ohio State fans are. That huge rival, and the
Right.
fact that Ohio State lost to Michigan,
Right.
I think a lot of Michigan fans still don't care about the championship. I mean, excuse
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
Ohio
like,
State fans.
like,
Yeah,
like that was the championship
yeah.
for sure.
Michigan fans are probably like, who cares? Like, we don't care.
But I'll say though, like that's the beauty of having a 12 team playoff because with the old system, when they lost that game to Michigan, they would have been out of it. Like
Yeah,
they wouldn't have had a shot.
that is crazy. Yeah, when you put it that way. So. But again, man, it was a journey, man. Between the bracket, I mean, I know we were talking about this is crazy how weeks went by so fast. We were talking about how certain teams were going to have to play in different weather conditions, and you remember all of that. So the fact that, man, the number one team, number two team, I mean, they everyone was just getting knocked off. Like did not make it to the
Yeah,
championship. So
because Ohio State was the number 6 seed.
yes.
Well, the number 8 seed, and they
Number
were the number 6 ranked team in the country,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
won it. So
That's a huge, oh man. When you look at the numbers like that, that's crazy, man. But again, we would have to kind of recap and pull it up, but um I I'm pretty sure I had Oregon and I had to go back and look. I
yeah,
you
we
yeah, you know
we
I had
definitely picked. Yeah, we definitely picked different teams. Like, yeah, we wouldn't have even been close on that one.
who do you think is going to win each game?
Okay, number 8, Ohio State versus number 1, Oregon. I'm gonna go Oregon. Number 4, Arizona State versus Texas. I'm gonna go Arizona State. Notre Dame versus Georgia. I'm going Georgia. Penn State versus Boise State. I'm gonna go Penn State.
So mine are kind of similar. Ohio State, Oregon, I'm going with Oregon. Arizona State, Texas, I'm going to flip it. I'm gonna go with Texas. Notre Dame versus Georgia, I am going to go with Georgia. And Penn State versus Boise State, let's just go on a limb. I'm gonna go with Boise State. Yeah,
Uh, Cause I picked Oregon and they lost
yeah, yeah.
in the first
Yeah,
round.
no, we
Yeah,
picked them, but
and they blew them out. Like it wasn't even
yeah,
close.
yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man, when you play different dogs. Of course, we even with Genty, running back for Boise State, everyone was just wanted to see him play some dogs on defense, you know what I'm
Uh,
saying? So, I mean, hopefully he still goes high in the draft, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he will, but
I
that
think he'll probably be a second rounder because
was so
running backs running backs really ain't been like super priority and like a couple will go in the first round, but
yeah,
he ain't
yeah.
he ain't no like B. John Robinson or no Jameson, or Jameer Gibbs type running back. So let's see.
And thinking about Jameer Gibbs was actually like the backup running back when he was at Alabama, right?
Yeah, but he played, but yeah.
Like,
They had they had two they just played two backs.
I'm sorry, was Derrick Henry in front?
No, he was after Henry because
Oh,
Gibbs was a rookie last year.
right. Okay, yeah, dang. Ew, I'm tripping. Okay, yeah. So I wonder who was he sharing time with? Because I know it was a good running back, whoever it was, but yeah, I had to go back and look. But it was I know Gibbs had one of those stories to where like he really had to show everyone like, you know what I'm saying, why he should be the starting running back, even for the Lions and definitely for the Alabama. So yeah, such a good story though, man. But yeah, man. So again, this even just speaking about the championship, like I said, versus Notre Dame, it started off being a very good game, but I'm gonna just say the first quarter because even in the second quarter, Ohio State scored 21 points alone, and that was just
And they made a little comeback in the second half. Like they made it
yeah,
interesting, but
yeah,
um, you know, uh Jeremiah Love it ended up like hurting himself in pregame warmups.
yeah, yeah. That
And
was
like
weird.
he's from St. Louis, like he went to CBC, so like,
Oh,
he's like really good.
okay, okay, yeah, man. But
It was a bunch of St. Louis kids in that game because the corner. So at the end of the Notre Dame Ohio State game, when that receiver finally caught that big pass to like seal it, that
yeah.
corner was also from St. Louis too.
Oh wow, okay. Look at the Midwest. All right, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out for them. I actually didn't know that. Thank you. But like you said, man, they definitely tried to make a pretty good comeback. It was, that's just a huge momentum change when you score 21 points in one quarter. And this was in the second quarter. So again, like I said, they stay composed and Notre Dame, they have some very good athletes, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
quarterback, he was really on fire, but like I
You
said,
know,
Ohio State, that
because
defense.
Ryan Clark, his son plays for Notre Dame.
Oh, oh,
Um, Jordan Clark,
Jordan
he's a
Clark.
corner. He had transferred there from Arizona State.
Ooh, excuse me. Wow. Yeah, okay, yep. I'm looking at the stats now. Yeah, about three tackles. Assists. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, that like I said, overall great game. But
Yeah.
like I said, that just changes the whole dynamic when you score 21 points in one quarter like that. In the second quarter, too, like you know,
So so like, let me ask you this: like, what's your overall thought of this new playoff system?
um I do like it, especially especially the way you explained it. Like the fact that you don't have to count yourself out just because you lost certain games in the regular season. Like if ooh, even though, man, of course the high school we went to, we know the feeling when it comes to your rival is so deep. But anyway, I mean, I don't know. Overall, I like it. I do like the whole dynamic of it. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
had to learn and get a good feel of how it goes because you definitely taught me a lot with that. But I like it, and I definitely think it's the future. And I mean, I really think this like I said, this is going to give a lot of teams better opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just because like you said earlier in the show, it used to just be if you lose, you're done. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But it's just changing the whole dynamic now. So, you know,
Yeah, it was very political in the past, and now it's like, it's more clear cut, and it gives you like a March Madness type feel where it's like
yes.
anybody can win because when you look at Ohio State, even when the bracket was made, they was the number six seed and they won. So
Yeah.
in the old system, they would not have gone to the playoff system. Like they would
Yeah.
not have been top four.
Yeah.
So you saying like a team who was number six won the national championship, and they would not have even been in the talk before.
Yeah.
So it proved true that like that was what was needed to really make it a more fair opportunity for other people. Because teams like Boise State would have never would
Yeah.
have never had a chance
Yeah.
because in the past, Boise State and teams like that will be undefeated, and they'd be like, but they're not in the SEC and they don't play this competition. And on the contrary, there's been teams like TCU who get in and then they get blown out by
Yeah.
40 points. It's like it's it's wild. At least this way, it's like if you're good, like you're gonna beat these teams to be able to earn your way to championship game, and not just squeeze your way by because your schedule was easy.
Yeah.
So
It's it was pretty political. And again, and obviously to even add on a little bit, with the portal, this is why, a lot of teams are becoming, a lot more, just a lot better from years ago. Now, yes, teams are still getting blown out, but I think one team we kept talking about here and there was like Vanderbilt. Like they were not they've always been a decent team, but they were beating, some of the top five, top teams in the league. But I
Right.
mean,
They were the reason why Bama and some other schools didn't make it. Like, I mean,
right.
they were like knocking off some giants this year.
And it's like some of those teams that Vanderbilt beat, um, those same teams that they beat, they will lose. Like I think Mizzou beat Vanderbilt, if I'm correct, earlier in the,
Mizzou, Mizzou beat Vanderbilt, yes.
and then
And everybody was like,
lost to Alabama.
oh, but it was like close game, and
Yeah,
everybody was like, "Oh, Mizzou's not that good because Vanderbilt played them close, and then Vanderbilt beat Alabama." And they're like, "Oh, well, maybe Mizzou is better." Like, so
yeah.
it's just
It was
week to
wild.
week, week to week, it just
Yeah,
higher level competition.
yep, yep. So again, you just never know nowadays. Like I said, with the portal and things like that. So I mean, it's making college football different, and you really have to pay attention to where people are going every
And
year. You know what I'm saying? You
it's
never know.
and it's like extending the season longer because where the national championship would have been like close to like New Year's. Now it's like, it was played on January 20th this year. So,
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I mean, the more football, the better. We
right,
roll. So
for
anyway,
sure.
man, a lot of great football, man. I can't wait till next season, But again, like you said, got to pay attention to the portal. Who knows what's going on? What's going to happen with Dion and it's I don't know. There's a lot of good football that we have to look forward to. But again, Bill Belichick, North Carolina, like it's just a lot now. And it's starting to get to this point because it seems like more NFL players are trying to become more head coaches for
All right.
college.
Michael Vick
Yeah,
took the job at Norfolk State.
just
Deshaun Jackson took the
back.
job at
Yeah,
Delaware State. Yeah.
yeah. It's getting wild out here, man. It's like you really got to pay attention. 'Cause it can go so many different ways. That's good, man. Man, so moving forward, man, let's get into Rosie's favorite segment.
Get them chopping.
Get them chopping. So this segment is going to transition us to the NFL here. We had some divisional playoff games last week. One in particular, the Ravens and the Bills, which was pretty good game, competitive. I mean,
Well,
everything that you wanted to see in that game was there. Um, but it would have been better had we had overtime. So
oh my
so the
God.
Ravens was down by 8. They came down, scored, go for 2, and really Lamar Jackson's most reliable receiver for the past few years,
Oh,
Mark Andrews, drops the ball. And like you can just see the like hurt in Lamar Jackson's eyes, like, what the heck, dude? Because it hit him. I mean, it hit him in the chest. Like if he holds on to it,
that mother went.
then they tie the game, and then who knows what the outcome is if they end up going to overtime. So Mark Andrews had a rough day, man. And they were saying how he had only had like 5 or less drops on the season.
Yeah,
Like he really hadn't dropped the ball. But he had a catch over the middle earlier where he was trying to like juke and then he fumbled the ball in the middle of the field. They got the ball and then he dropped that two-point conversion. Like, I mean, he really cost them that game.
and
Um,
and another fun fact, I think they said this was his second fumble of his career.
yeah.
It's crazy. In the biggest game, bro. In the biggest game. Sorry to cut in on you, but
Nah, you good. You good. No, yeah.
oh
So like with that being said, big fella, Mark Andrews,
dang.
you gotta get him chopping, big
Get
dog.
them chopping.
Because you lay Lamar down on that one.
Yeah.
Lay
Even
Lamar down. Get him chopping.
after the game, the interview, you could just I mean, it's in the season, but Lamar just like, man, you gotta catch the damn ball. Like just had to, you could tell he wasn't, Andrews is his guy, but that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
So, again, he definitely got to get him chopping. So moving on, now we're talking about the pros right now. Um, so let me just ask you straight up, who did you want to win? I wanted Lamar to win. You know what I'm saying?
Of that game, yeah, I was going for the Ravens. I was going for the Ravens for sure. Um, because here's the thing, just some, historical facts. If the Ravens would have won, then we would have had four black quarterbacks
Yep.
in the conference championship games for the first time ever.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Nope. That's a
and
good point.
with the NFL being the league that at one point didn't want the black quarterback, like
Yeah.
so many good black quarterbacks in college went to go play in the NBA or play baseball because they didn't get drafted. Like literal like Heisman Trophy winning black quarterbacks weren't getting drafted because they were black. Like, yeah.
Uh, It's a good point.
So
Good point. No, good point. And again, like I said, it's just a lot of criticism, especially with Lamar, they were trying to negotiate his contract. And again, with him not having an agent and things like that. Like, and this was what, like most of the offseason, right? So it was it was just tough. But like I said, once everything was figured out, Lamar having such a whatever, call it what you want, an MVP season. Like I said, man, I think most of us did have high hopes for him. Like I said, yes, for one, because he's one of the black quarterbacks, and that would make history right before
yeah,
the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Four black quarterbacks playing against each other in the conference championships.
right.
But like I said, man, I just think he's worked so hard. He's already had a couple MVPs. He just deserves it, man. He's been working his tail off. He's trying to throw the ball a lot more. And like you said, overall, man, I definitely I wanted the Ravens to win.
Right.
Better
But
team.
no, yeah, let's dive into these championship games. So AFC Championship, Chiefs versus the Bills. Obviously, we both going for the Bills. I mean, for the Chiefs,
Sure,
right?
for sure.
Because I don't know. Because last year you was talking about Ravens, so I'm
Nah.
just making sure you ain't.
The Ray,
Man,
oh,
I'm
you talking
just
about
be.
that game? That game was crazy. Listen, I admitted it on the show already. I was, man.
I'm
It
just checking
was
your
just a
temperature
tough
because you
game.
get to, man,
Look.
Josh Allen. I don't know.
Nah,
Checking your temperature.
Patrick Mahomes has never lost to him in the playoffs. Regular season, that's something different, regular, but when it comes to
Yeah.
the playoffs, Mahomes, man, and it's big talk about it's been a big talk about him all week about Mahomes. Just he's like, yeah, no, I'm turning up is kind of some of the phrases that he's using. So
Uh,
this is
and
gonna be
then
the craziest game.
and then NFC Championship, we got Commanders, the underdog, the last seed, who are being giant killers right now, versus the Eagles and Saquon Barkley, who's been he's been I've been loving watching him because it looks like old school football. Like we haven't seen where you hand that ball off and it's like 3, 4 yards and a cloud of dust. Like that's that old school Marshall Faulk
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith type football, and I love watching it.
It is beautiful. And again, Eagles hands down have they out of these four teams, they have the best offensive line and almost the best. Their defensive line I don't think is better than the Chiefs, but again, overall, that Eagles offensive line is the best right now. So, and you got Saquon doing what he's doing. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Eagles defense is really they're turning up, man. So, but again, we got to give it up to rookie Jaden Daniels. He's who would have thought, bro? Who would have
So
thought?
look, so at the beginning of the season, our first episode, I picked Chiefs versus Lions. That's not happening. You picked Chiefs versus San Francisco.
Hey, man,
That's not happening. So Who do you have in the NFC to take on the Chiefs?
So between these teams, obviously the Chiefs, but as far as NFC, of course, I was just giving Jaden Daniels, his praise, which he deserves, it, man, being a rookie quarterback. But I'm definitely going to go with the Eagles overall. Uh, I'm still a little iffy about how Jalen Hurts is going to perform. But again, he did his thing, man. He did his thing. But like I said, when you have a running back like Saquon Barkley, you don't have to have the whole load on you. So with him still coming back from the whole concussion situation or whatever, I think that just took a huge load off of him. And
Right.
you know, so I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. What about you, bro?
So, I think this game can go either way, but I think go with the underdog, man. I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
Okay.
Um, Saquon Barkley will be a lot to stop, but if they can, if they can make the Eagles have to go long drives,
Yeah.
you know, and then the Jaden Daniels can like score in bunches, like I think they have a shot. Because honestly, I didn't think the Commanders would win that first one. Now,
Nope.
once they won that first one, I was like, okay, I felt more confident about this last one than I did that first game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now, like, oh, okay, the Commanders are coming up. So, and it's so crazy because literally the Commanders was bad last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Jaden Daniels has really got in there and taken over and just made them like a
Yeah, bro.
powerhouse.
Like the whole team just. But again, like I said, when even though he's young, but he's a leader, and
Yeah,
of course, man, I keep reminiscing and recapping on just how some of our earlier episodes in the season was, but I still remember how I really liked the Commanders. And if you remember, I was saying because even as you're watching the game, bro, you can see everybody's teeth. Like everybody was just having fun,
yeah,
enjoying playing football, but they were winning. They were winning a lot early
for
on.
sure.
They were pretty dangerous early on because nobody knew what this quarterback was going to do with him being a rookie.
All right.
But but everybody knew that he could run, even though he's so skinny. Jesus, he's so skinny, but but he was doing his thing, man. So I mean, again, I like it, man. That's probably what it's gonna come down to, huh? As far as ow, as far as the NFC, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. But again, what is that? Both games are coming on this Sunday, so it's definitely going to be interesting to watch, man. But again, I got I'm picking the Eagles. Rose is going with the underdogs. Huge underdogs though, man. I like McLaurin. I feel like he definitely deserves it, man. He's such a great wide receiver, but um that Washington defense is going to have their hands full, so should be a pretty good game. Both games are going to be great no matter what. So Sunday is going to be we know our city's going to be shut down. Let's hopefully we can try to either get together or we'll figure out Sunday. If anything,
Yeah.
we'll be texting each other back and forth. So, but anyway, man, well, this was definitely a great episode to just kind of jump back into, and we really just want to, see how this goes, man. So again, hey, this is the 50/60 show.
Well, we always gonna bring you 110%.
And thank you all for tuning in, man. We appreciate it as we're coming close to the end of this season. But again, man, I'm your host, Scoops.
And I'm Coach Rosie.
Man, we appreciate y'all being here. Please
All
like,
right.
comment, and subscribe, man. We'll catch y'all at the next one.
Yep. Yeah.